comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense. They're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapse the pocket on that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Turner. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And the short completion brings up 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense of winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They've got the screen set up. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. To the air, it's Hurley. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He turns it loose to the left. Touchdown, Cajuns! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They'll run the screen. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out! He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Movement here from the tight end. They'll go to the ground. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The back goes in motion. Quarterback checking off. On second down, just keeps firing. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Runs through a tackle. And the Roadrunners are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Comes out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season. And I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm. And this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UAB went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Blazers team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The give to the tailback. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Raging Cajuns are in the hurry up. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Getting some heat. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Hurley. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just ran him over. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flipping forward in the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now in the next down.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
On the option. Now the pitch. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense might bring the house here. Wants to throw. It's Hurley. Dances away to buy time. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game and be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajun.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0, we to go, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Sails one into the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Takes it from the gun on third down. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense set for a first down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Terrier.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll throw one to his right. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen him do this, we've seen him do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew it was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To throw, it's Hurley. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
3rd and long situation try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Turner. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
And RB, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to him in space where he can do damage like he did in this play.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll send out the kicker here. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Memphis took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Tigers that fired on all cylinders. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Through the air, it's Hurley. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. On 3rd and short from the 22, is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And the Raging Cajuns have a first down.
And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone. Reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Raging Cajuns in the hurry up. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking for a man. It's Hurley. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. And bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Tackled after picking up the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And he was off to the races, finally picked up at the 36.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. Just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Breaks the tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Hurley. They're working that left side, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. To the 10. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Hands it off. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
So that's